The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello! We have come to the end of July.
Wow!
And
ang bilis.
Grabe,
Ang bilis nga.
grabe. Anyway, so you know that July is Nutrition Month.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, alam. Hindi na brief.
Didn't get the memo.
Okay.
But when you're like in elementary or high school, you guys always celebrate Nutrition Month. You have to go to school looking like some kind of vegetable.
Yeah.
Or, I mean,
What were you?
I was always a carrot.
Paano I can see it in you?
You strike me as someone with a lot of vitamin A.
Malinawang mata.
I was never a vegetable or a fruit.
I
Ako
was
rin
always
eh.
a pig.
What?
Why is it part of nutrition month pork?
Is pork not nutritious?
It
Not
is. It
all
has
that.
protein.
Fine.
You carrot, you!
Kulang sa protein.
Judgmental.
But
This is why you look like that and why I look like this.
We embody the vegetables
Yes.
you represent.
Oh, okay.
yesterday, one of the newsmakers was this headline, which I will quote verbatim so that I don't misquote it.
Okay.
Government sin tax collection this year may reach 36 billion pesos.
That's super exciting.
Super.
I think we should congratulate Shelly.
That's super exciting.
Only next year.
Dapat gumaganong-ganong kapag exciting.
Wait, can we congratulate Shelly? Because I know
Ako ang nagbasa nung batas na yan.
I was just about to say, Miss Syntax I fired know. herself. You
No.
really fought for this.
Okay, just to brief
Yeah.
our viewers, our
I'm a
9 viewers.
I am a tobacco control advocate and I wouldn't, basta, this law really had to go through a lot for it to be passed. In fact, the 36 billion is a super compromised figure. The target was 2 times more. if I'm
Higher,
not-
much
oo.
higher.
Pero syempre, now that it's there, we're hoping that kung, let's say, ang daming hopes. We're hoping that this figure will be used really well by the Department of Health, by the government, and that it will be used to promote health effectively so that hopefully the amendment for the law will be passed and we can then get the correct tax amount from tobacco.
Just a short brief, what does the syntax actually encompass? Or what is it for? For those
Cigarettes.
who-
Oo. It's,
Cigarettes and alcohol,
right?
correct?
Cigarettes and alcohol,
Yes.
oo. Pero mas cigarettes and alcohol, pero magkaiba kasi yung figures na I keep saying cigarettes because those are the figures that I'm more
Familiar with.
So because those are sin products and they do not contribute to your well-being, alcohol is still argued na meron benefit and tobacco has no benefit whatsoever. I'm not sorry to all smokers out there.
Sorry, I'm not sorry.
Yeah. It's a fact, I can say I'm sorry, but that's what the facts will tell you. So that's what it is. It just made the syntax is there so that the younger people who are more likely to be addicted to these products will be discouraged from buying.
From starting pa lang.
From starting pa lang. Kasi mas mahal na nga yung presyo. And because the studies say that ang tingi ng yosi nun is piso, less than piso, di ba?
Before. Per stick.
They did
152 pesos.
They did a study na ang estudyante, imagine student, will stop buying only if a stick will cost 5 pesos.
Oh, wow.
After the syntax, magkano na yung tingi ng sigarilyo?
Nasa mga 2-3. Hindi siya ganun kalaki.
Yeah.
So imagine kung nilakihan talaga ng malaki. But it's a start.
Yeah.
We cannot refute that it's still a lead.
The reason why the 36 billion is exciting, just to clarify the context, is that it's intended, or when the law was passed, they put it in the IRR, that the tax collected will now go into education and health projects.
Yeah.
So we're
Sana.
really rooting for the government to
Allocate the resources in the right places.
Yes.
Okay.
Not
Watching
to the pork barrel
eyes
funds.
are on you.
Okay, so may baon si...
Sorry.
may baon si Bianca.
Oh, may bala akong
Diba?
infographic. Okay, to all my smoker friends, and all our smoker viewers, projected effect of sin tax bill on smoking habits of Filipinos. All conducted by Lilo Research Strategies. Okay, para lang may source.
Okay,
Okay.
very good. Always cite your source.
Effect daw. 17% will stop smoking immediately.
Ang galing.
Wow, wala pa.
Impressed talaga.
31% will slowly stop smoking. So for a grand total of 48%. So not bad. Half.
Magaling
It'll cut it in
yun.
half. Okay,
Okay.
the rest, ito yon. 25% will lessen consumption lang.
Okay.
Which is still a step further.
Yeah, step forward.
19% will go for a cheaper brand. And 8% will continue to buy the same brand and continue the habit, aka mayayaman sila.
Hindi sila affected.
Malalim ang
Or
bulsa.
lulong.
Lulong sa
So yun, imagine
Okay.
50%, that's
Magaling.
huge.
That's, yeah.
Pwede na ako mag-clap.
Yeah, pwede naman ba?
It's really the single most effective measure to curb consumption.
I agree.
Sana alcohol din.
Oo,
I
for
mean,
alcohol.
in a major way. Sorry, anti-alcoholic. Hashtag issues.
Hashtag
Nagugutan.
Hashtag, never mind.
kapilang dulo pa sila.
Hashtag personal issues.
Okay, so since we're talking about medical issues, in our culture, maraming mga haka-hakang diagnosis, diba? So mga you hear it from your lola, from your
Yes,
parents na
kapitbahay.
nasasabi, kapitbahay, ganyan.
Okay, I'm tweeting.
Na,
So, I'm paying attention. I'm just
Okay.
tweeting. Okay.
na nasasabihan na, uy, dapat hindi mo gawin yan kasi ganito yung mangyayari. So, for example, before, when I would swallow seeds of a fruit, I would be told that the seed would grow inside me. And I really believed that. So, but then, I was mga 23 years old. Joke lang. Mga 7 years old naman. So here are top 5 medical myths that we hear in the Philippines.
Oh,
Hindi naman in the Philippines. In our lives.
In our lives! Okay, sorry. I have to qualify that.
Okay,
Ginawang
this is yours.
nation problem. Okay.
What?
So, kamay does not equal payong.
Yung tatakbo.
Oo, yung tatakbo kang ganyan.
Oh my God, I always do that.
Me
Stop.
also! Kasi we have...
Stop raining on my parade.
Kasi diba we always believe na kung you have to cover your head para hindi ka magkasakit sa ulan.
Yeah.
So people, I mean, I've seen so many people do this. Either
Okay, me
kamay,
and Lynn.
kamay, or libro, or whatever it
Pero
is
pag
that you're
libro,
carrying.
malaking coverage na yun.
Depende sa libro mo.
Sa bagay, kung Sweet Valley yung dala mo, ganyan lang yan.
Lumang sweet valley.
Oh, classic.
Diba Twilight, 50 Shades of
Malaki
Grey.
yun eh.
Okay. Pero college textbook, ganyan. So, hindi totoo yun. Because if you think about it, how can this protect your whole head?
At least yung isa hindi basa. Just saying.
No,
So,
at least
half sick ka lang.
At least yung bumbunan mo hindi basa.
Ako, bangs yung tinatakpan ko. Ako, pag
Ako
nabasa, hassle.
Yun pala.
Hindi siya medically.
Emo, Hindi siya medical issue. Ano
Okay,
siya?
emo.
Beauty
Yeah.
issue. So, yun. So, hindi yan totoo. Okay, next. Okay.
Pala yun.
Ito, akin din to. Okay, wait. There. According to a survey done, this is from my friend Ana Santos, who runs sexandsensibilities.com. Out of
There's
the
a
10,
website,
yes,
sexandsensibilities.
sexandsensibilities.com. And they promote responsible sexual health. Kasi 3 out of 10 people who were surveyed, na survey lang to believe that when you jump up and down after having sex, you are not going to get pregnant. So, yun ang method nila of birth control.
In fairness, mura.
Oh, lala.
Pero see, we're laughing now, but 3 out of 10 people believe that. So, it's not actually that funny. Tapos,
Hindi ka tumalon.
Nung feeling ko tumalan ako, pero napagod ako. Nabuntis ako.
hindi, when we were talking about this earlier, sabi ni Shelly, hindi lalo ako nabuntis kasi umakyat.
Oo. Umakit yung sperm. Or depende, di ba? Kung makulit.
Depende kung paano ka.
Buti na lang we have a married mom in the back.
Ay,
So hindi siya totoo.
Hindi nag-work.
Please.
Not Shelly.
Utang na
Hindi
loob.
totoo. 3 taon na po yung anak ko. Buntis po ulit ako ngayon. Hindi siya nag-work.
Okay.
Pero hindi ako tumalon, so I'm not ano.
Okay, next.
That's mine. Infant, syempre, mother to mother. Infant formula bago breast milk. This myth is, it's usually applied. No, it's always applied to those who have just given birth. Kasi mothers, I don't know if you're familiar with that, na yung i-room in yung infant or iiwan sa nursery or bibigyan na ba ng... Basta yun yung mga... hindi talaga kayo familiar, no? You're giving me black face. Anyway, when you're about to give birth, to any viewer who's about to give birth or
Plans to
Kunti na lang. As in giving birth.
nasa hospital na pala. 6 a.m. na. Okay,
Nanonood pa rin ng coffee break.
thank you for your support. Okay, I think because some hospitals might be affiliated with infant formula companies, they will tell you na Nay, this is usually sa province pa kasi kung dito patay ka, madali kang i-debunk. Sasabihin na, Nay, kailangan niyo pong magbigay muna ng certain brand of milk kasi aantayin niyo pa po lumabas yung breast milk niyo. But that's not true. So mothers, it's not true. Because you secrete before your breast milk, correct me if I'm wrong, colostrum, which is nutritious enough for your baby. And what is important to remember is that when your baby is born, since super liit pa niya, yung tiyan niya, sobrang liit rin lang. So there is no need to fill it up with, correct! To fill it up with powder na hinaluan ng tubig. Your, whatever it is that comes out, hindi mo yun nakikita kasi syempre nakaganon yung bibig niya, di ba? Yun. Okay na yun.
Okay, next.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's all.
Very helpful.
Next.
Oh, pasma, that's mine. For those with an active lifestyle.
Wow! Like me.
Okay. Hindi, pero parang credible ako. So, ang source ko, Kuya Kim Atienza.
Who knows everything?
Let me read.
Who is the human Google?
Hindi, kasi, totoo. Di ba, he's a triathlete. So,
Yes.
he also lives a very active lifestyle. Sabi niya, it's
Like
Pinoy
you.
belief. Only Pinoy lolas believe in pasma. Na-blame pa yung lola ko. Hindi, joke lang. This fallacy is not found in any other culture, apparently. So, it's a Pinoy belief, hindi ka daw dapat maligo or mag-swim after exercising dahil baka pasma. Sinyo, pasma. Has no basis in fact. Actually, even better to take a bath in cold water quickly right after exercise for good muscle recovery.
Ooh.
Elite
Blood
triathletes
circulation.
take an immediate dip in ice water right after a race. This practice also makes the muscles less sore and painful for the next workout session.
Ang ganda! Para si Kuya
Weather,
Kim.
yan. So yeah, I was one of those who believed in pasma din before.
Oh my goodness. You know what's
Ako
so
never.
worst version of this is bawal ka maligo when you have your period.
Grabe, that's terrible.
Disgusting. What if there are some women who have their period for 7 days? They won't take a
Or
bath for
more.
a week?
When you're irregular, right?
I don't know. Luckily, I get my period regularly.
So,
7 days.
lesson, huwag
Maligo.
maligo.
Naligo.
Dapat.
Dapat maligo. Tama. Okay,
Tama.
next.
Pinaglisa. Okay, this is mine. And may pinakahugutan pala. When I was in high school, I started to have parang mga small zits around here. And then...
Which is normal because it's puberty.
right? Pero parang my sister naman didn't have. So I asked my mom, Mom, I think I need to see a derma. And she goes, hindi kasi pinaglihi ka sa atis.
Oh my goodness!
Looking back, Ma, I think nagtitipid ka.
Tinipid pala. Dapat sinabi niya, anak, wala tayong pera pang derma. I-facial wash mo na lang yan.
Ito is
Tiisin mo
Cuba.
yung puberty stage. But it's true, and it's something I still see na, you know that for me, yung pet peeve ko, yung kanari, nakikita ko sa news, kanari parang paraplegic yung baby or may deformity. Tapos ang lagi naman siyet, kasi yung mami niya, naglisa alimango. Diba? So parang nagiging yung burden pa, nagiging dun sa mom.
Gutom ka na nga lang bilang buntis.
Sinisip
May
pa
paisip ka pa.
So yes, I think we should stop blaming paglilihi.
Our food choices.
Our food choices for how our kids turn
Pero
out.
minsan kasi, coincidence, like ako, pinaglihid ako sa Chico. Tapos yung best friend na sister ko, super mabalbon, pero siya lang sa family, pinaglihid daw sa rambutan. Nagkataon lang
Dapat
kasi.
prickly
Wow, naman yung sa durian.
Basel yun.
Mom, I think I need to buy deodorant. Hindi, anak. Pinag-save ka sa
Wow.
Tinitipid ka.
Bakit tinitipid eh?
Pag
Mami,
pag
mami,
ipon
mami,
ka
mami.
na, huwag ka nang magantay ng pera sa nanay.
Wait, si Adi, saan pinaglihi? Or what were you craving
Wala
for?
eh. Wala. Bola? Dahil bilog na bilog yung anak ko.
Oh, so wala.
Wala.
So we'll be discussing more of your medical concerns when we return with our doctor guest today. So we'll see you in a bit.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with the game Chubby Bunny, but
What's like?
have you played Chubby Bunny before?
No.
You put a marshmallow in your mouth, you say Chubby Bunny, and you keep putting it in your mouth, and you
Okay.
keep saying Chubby Bunny.
Okay.
Whoever can fit the most in their mouth wins. But we're not gonna say Chubby Bunny. We're gonna have a conversation.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you, okay ka na ba? And you're gonna be like, okay na, okay na.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Go.
2 at a time.
Okay, I'll learn two at a time. Okay ka na ba? What?
Okay na. Okay na.
Good.
I just saw it.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na. Okay na.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na. Okay na.
What? Okay. No, that's disgusting. Then the maid got jaundice. Jaundice is different from jaundice. Jaundice is buntis, like that. But she does not. Tirsa? Tirsa! Anyway, jaundice does not know. This is professional show. I will put the merienda here. So, jaundice. And I'm now happy to present to you Carl Lutario. Halika dito, te! Tabi tayo! Gusto mo ng snacks? Ano ba to? Ganyan ba yan? Tapos?
Ang puti, mama.
Ay, tapos. Dito ba? Pwede ba dyan?
Pwede. Concealer. Yan, para sa show mo, ha? Oh.
Aray ko, amayaya ba? Pwede ba itong ano? Zora, pang ano ba to? Oil absorbing? Pwede pa itong pang nose line?
Tita Kay, may caution.
Caution!
when-
Caution! Basta ng glamour, te!
When used for the first 2 weeks, more pimples will appear. Burahin na sila. Sorry, ma'am. Ito talaga.
Hindi, bago yan. Don't worry.
Buti ako sa mata lang. Hindi naman nagkakat yun. Dapat pala caution muna yung pinasa natin.
Join your host Carrots Nazareno on Live Love Lols every Thursday, 7:30 to 8:30, only here on The Fact.
Okay, today we're very lucky to have this 29-year-old doctor
fangirl.
whose
I'm not such a
resume is
fangirl.
going to make all of our resumes ashamed of what we've accomplished in our lives or have not yet accomplished in our lives. Let's all welcome Dr. Bryan Lim.
Thank you for having me.
Woo! Woo!
Formal formalin.
Formal.
Kamayan mo na naman ba kami?
Okay, so earlier, Brian, we were discussing medical myths. And I'm
Okay.
sure you've encountered a lot of this
Oh, yeah.
when
Yeah.
you're in your first year residency now.
Of course.
And he's studying internal medicine. So, ano ba yan? Parang
Lamang loob, parang ganun. Lahat.
But it's kind of, I heard it's something like Dr. House.
Yeah.
Na parang, if you watched that show before, when there are patients exhibiting symptoms na parang hindi masyadong familiar or hindi easily diagnosed, yun ang fina-forward sa internal medicine. Tama ba?
Essentially, internal medicine is about adult medicine. So it's a specialty in general medicine. We handle everything, like everything that happens in your body. So,
Okay.
parang lamang loob nga, internal.
Okay.
Biro nga nila yung dermatology, external medicine.
That's true.
Okay, so what?
Sorry,
yeah.
fun fact.
Before we go on with questions for Brian, we're live right now, and because we have Dr. Brian on board, we are more than happy to take your calls for medical
Yes.
concerns. You can call us at 478-7954.
5-4. Yes. So you can-
478-7954.
Yeah. So you can ask Dr. Bryan, who has taken time out of his very busy schedule,
To diagnose your cold.
diagnose your headaches and why you've been sneezing several times in an hour. Ayan. So,
Wait, sorry, fun fact related to house. When I first met Bryan, I asked him, so, nag-guess mo ba yung mga pinapakita sa house? Nabobore daw siya. Kasi parang unang symptom mo
Hindi.
Grabe yung unang symptom.
Sinabi mo yun.
Well, malay sa Pilipinas kasi sa house, parang they order everything, no? Because iba yung kanilang system. But here, since PGH kami, parang pinipiga namin lahat. So, with very little, we're able to give good quality
So, mas
care.
nahahasa.
Oo naman.
Yeah,
oo
because
naman.
I think in the field of medicine in the Philippines, it's the lack of resources that make you more resourceful.
Totoo yan.
Diba?
Totoo yan.
So, speaking of medical myths, what are the most parang outrageous ones you've encountered? Kasi in the Philippines
okay.
also,
Yeah, very good question.
uso yung albularyo,
Yeah.
yung mga
Oo.
quack doctors, ganyan. So,
Oo.
I'm sure there are patients who have come to you na galing dun sa albularyo and you're like, what? How do I do this? Ganyan.
Totoo yan,
So,
totoo yan.
So, could you share some of your experiences?
Sure, maraming experiences. Maraming mga sad kasi namamatay ang pasyente.
Okay.
No? Meron mga nakakatawa. No?
Okay.
At meron din naman very bothersome. No? Kasi for
Okay.
example, for quite a number of men, they think that gonorrhea is pre-HIV.
Okay.
Or a UTI is pre-HIV. So sabi niya, buti na lang doc na nahuli niyo tong UTI ko kasi kung hindi maging HIV ito. It's bothersome, no? Kasi which means na kailangan pa talaga nating educate ang ating
Right.
kababayan about that.
yun.
Oo. Di ba?
Ano yung mga nakakatawa?
Well, hindi naman nakakatawa kasi about pasma, no? Pasma.
Yeah.
So when I was working as a general practitioner, may isang nanay na pumunta sa ER at 2 a.m. kasi napasman yung anak niya. Sabi niya, Doc, ulanan kasi yung baby ko kaya ang utot niya mabaho. So 2 a.m. in the morning, sabi ko, no, bakit manay dati mabango? Well, sa amin naman, if may mga beliefs tayo culturally, we really cannot avoid it. No?
Yeah.
And sa amin naman as practitioners, if it does not harm the patient, it's okay.
Okay.
Believe what you want, you know?
Yeah.
Pero if it does harm the patient,
Oo nga naman.
yan na, no, magkakalaban na tayo. For example,
Magkakalaban
na talaga. Kasi I mean, there are a lot of situations wherein patients do consult, no, other practitioners. And often, to our dismay, when they come to us, sobrang pangit na, no? For example, malala na, no? So,
Wait, by practitioners you mean?
Chelly, dito ka pala, no?
Oo nga eh. Parang ayaw mo ko isama eh. Kaya kinalabit na lang kita. By other practitioners you mean doctors also? Or
Not necessarily.
Halo-halo na, no? Kasi for example, I really have nothing against supplements, no? I mean, supplements in many ways, it gives people a reassurance that they're taking a huge stand, no, on their health. But there are certain supplements that often people replace the medicines with supplements, and that's dangerous, no?
Supplements like yung mga parang moringa supplement.
Marami. I mean, I have a patient before na tinigil niya ang pag-inom ng niyang diabetes medications dahil sabi na ano kasi yan, parang synthetic, ginawa sa factory. So,
okay.
you take this supplement. Ang weird because the supplements are actually more expensive than the drug. So, the patient end up blind, pinutulan ng paa.
Grabe naman yung
So
blind.
many mga ganon. So, I think yun lang ating dapat supplements are not medicines.
That's why they're
And,
called supplements.
Yeah, Secretary Cabral actually got into trouble when she tried to put that label in the di ba parang hindi po ito gamot.
Yes,
Pero they
yes,
really
I
are not.
remember
No? When
that.
you check the registration in the FDA, hindi talaga sila gamot. I mean, kung gamot sila, I mean, di ba, they have to undergo a certain number of clinical trials to prove na, di ba
May
parang...
actual result.
Oo, meron nga nagsasabi na parang cures HIV, cures... Ang dami-daming...
cures cancer.
Ang daming
Ganun,
cures cancer,
ganun.
which is very bothersome
Yes.
kasi ang daming patient na, parang they really put their hope, ang buhay nila sa mga... ganun.
Buhay yung pinapag-usapan
Yeah,
natin
that's false advertisement. I'm really very
Yeah.
against that, yeah. Hi, Chel.
Andito na ako ulit. Pasok na ako sa frame, guys.
Kaya ako kasi nag-check ako ng questions for Dr. Bryan. There's one super lalim question here. I
Ayan
don't
na.
know if we should ask it. But ito muna. I think this is in general.
Okay.
Well, but how to cope with stress. College student
Very
siya,
good
but
question.
Very good question kasi a
In
lot of
general.
people take stress for granted.
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't know that it can manifest talaga.
Yeah.
Tapos kahit hindi mo siya nararamdaman, bigla na lang nasusuka ka or wala ka na palang buhok, mga ganyan. Totoo yan.
Sorry, this is Kimoy93. At Kimoy93.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Kimoy.
And it lowers your immune system.
Yeah,
Which
so you
makes
get
you
sick
Ako,
more.
check
Yeah.
lahat yan. You become nauseous, you lose hair.
Yeah, ako rin. Check lang ako
lahat.
yan. That's why I know that. So, how do you, what would your advice?
Well, unfortunately, we don't have a pill that can
Yeah.
actually, pag inom mo yun ng pill, parang okay na.
Distressed ka na.
Oh,
Distress ka na. Walang ganun.
So,
walang
meron
ganun.
the company that markets themselves as an anti-stress medicine
Reliever.
is
As a-
not.
Maybe if it's placebo.
Hindi
But
kasi
I mean,
parang
in
there's a
terms
lot
of-
of iron daw which is supposed to help.
Okay. Now, iron, you need it if you're iron deficient. Whether you're bleeding or you're pregnant, no? Or
Sabay tingin sa akin.
so I mean, you need to, kung may kulang ka, you need that. I mean, I don't take vitamins.
Okay.
No, and I haven't been sick for the past 5 years.
Wow.
And stress is very important that you need to manage. There are many ways. For example, as personally, I do meditate at least 20 to 30 minutes a day. It's very simple.
Wow!
Yeah, you just relax, you think of nothing, and then you think of very positive thoughts. And
Amazing.
importante siya eh. Importante siya. Tapos, go out
Mahirap
with friends.
mag-meditate,
Ay,
ha?
And
30
then-
minutes.
Now, 30 minutes.
Yeah. And then,
Oh.
it's really up to you, no? Pero, wag naman sana your coping mechanism mo is destructive, like drinking a lot of alcohol.
Okay.
Smoking a lot of pot. Pero wag naman
Which is
sana.
also sometimes beneficial.
Kasi,
Medical marijuana.
hindi dapat destructive ang ano mo. So, if
Coping,
yeah,
tama.
coping mechanism. So, you need to find that kasi bawat tao iba-iba. Some
yan.
nagbaboxing, some
Yoga.
some watch movies. So, kailangan kang meron ka talagang allocated time in your day. Kahit konti lang, it's your me time. And then happy ka.
Meron bang indicator na parang malapit ka na sa breaking point?
Ay, oo. I mean, there's actually a stress questionnaire. No? Parang may mga psychiatrists and psychologists have actually...
Ilan na ba ang kaaway mo?
Maraming mga experts na... But one of the first symptoms is, of course, parang performance sa work, nagde-decline, tapos you don't feel... Even the general feeling of well-being, na parang... Ang iba nga even undergo depression. Ang iba, it manifests physically. Iba tumataba.
Pumapayat.
Iba
Yeah,
pumapayat.
that's true,
Ang iba,
that's true.
yeah, the buhok, the hair. Kasi anything that you know, ma-stress ka talaga, your body reacts eh.
Yeah.
It tries to cope up, no? So, find your niche, no? You're very young. College student pa ba yun?
Oo.
So, you're Kimi something, no?
Yes.
Kimoy, yeah. Find your groove or something.
Okay. Ito naman. At Din Rocker. Every night I can't sleep and feel uneasy. What should I do?
Insomnia.
Okay. So, marami reasons din, no? Kung hindi ka makakatulog, no? For example, if you drank a lot of coffee or you slept the entire day, so hindi ka talaga
Yung mga ganun. Obvious na yun. diba?
And second, parang, for example, chinek mo na, hindi naman ako nagkape, hindi naman ako natulog, pagod nga ako, pero hindi pa na ako makatulog. Maraming reasons. Pwede din, dapat meron ka talagang habit, dapat may routine ka na by this time, tulog ka na. And tawag natin parang sleep hygiene, you know, na parang dapat the environment should be peaceful, wala magdidisturbo sa'yo.
Maligo bago matulog.
Pwede din if you want to. Pero again, depende din yan sa age, no? So for example, if you snore a lot, kung meron kang boyfriend or girlfriend, nakasama mo sa katabi mo, tapos snore ka ng snore, hindi siya makatulog din, pa-check up ka, no? Kasi there's such a thing as obstructive sleep apnea, which can be dangerous. It can lead to cardiovascular death din kung hindi siya ma-address, no? So, i-check yon. And then, kung let's say, chinek mo na lahat, relax naman ako, wala namang kaaway. Ang ganda nga ng bahay ko, parang spa. Sarap ng tulog ko, ganyan. Pero, hindi po na ako nakakatulog. Pa-check up tayo, tingnan natin yan, no? Your doctor can definitely help you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ito naman, from I am Ayeza. Siguro we'll make it general because she is a 21-year-old kidney transplant patient.
Okay.
Pero siguro this is applicable to anyone who went through an operation.
Yes.
Back to school now,
Good for you, huh?
It's been a year and 5 months. Anong advice mo? Parang to get back.
Live your life. Live your life, no? I mean, you just got a new kidney. You don't find that just around the corner. So,
Pabili.
so
Sari-sari store
live your
pa
life,
lang.
no? I mean, that's what I always tell my patients. After they na-operate sila, major operation, or let's say heart attack, anong dapat kong gawin? Live your life, no? Kasi second chance in life siya eh. And a kidney transplant patient, if you can talk to your nephrologist, actually, you can actually do a lot
Nephrologist
of
is
kidney
for
doctor. No?
kidney.
You
At
can actually,
21 years old.
You can
That's
actually do
amazing.
so many things normally. Pero I think precautions lang, no, na tipong, of course, kung stay away from very stressful events, no? Kasi ang immune system na usually mga transplant patients mababa eh, no? So, stressful events, tapos kung may nag-ubo-ubo dyan, cover mo yung bibig niya or something, but try to stay away from...
Cover mo bibig nila. So, totoo ba yun? Totoo ba yun na, for example, because I don't know if that's a medical myth na parang if someone coughs or sneezes beside you, you have to cover... No, if you sneeze, you have to cover your mouth. But then, I read also that the covering of the mouth is because in the olden times, they believed that when you sneeze, your spirit comes out, which is why they would cover it. But will the bacteria really like...
They really do come out.
Like,
Will that
They do come out. They do come out. No?
So,
So,
it's polite
Better.
to cover so that you won't.
Definitely. No? So, kung may sakit ka, best talaga, no? You protect
You
others
wear a
from
mask.
yourself. So,
So wearing the mask.
Yeah, wearing
One.
the mask, no? That's
Yeah,
one
no.
thing. And then, huwag ka namang dumura kahit saan-saan. Dura ka lang. Diba? So, yeah, proper hygiene, no? Oh, yeah. Pero totoo yun. Hindi nga na spirito lalabas. So, lalabas na lang.
Bacteria ang lalabas, hindi spirito, okay?
Okay, this is from Krisa Allen Arzadon Gonzalo. Haba na name mo.
Oh,
Doon yan.
I'm 20 years old and my monthly visitor, menstruation. Naka-parenthesis ka. Don't be shy. All the girls have it.
Okay.
My monthly visitor doesn't always come regularly. The regular cycle for me is every 2 to 3 months. So,
Wow.
irregular naman.
Okay.
Do you have
Takot
any
yun.
advice? Ako, I used to be irregular but like a month and a half. 2 months at most. But this is 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
What's the advice?
My friend
Masama
every
ba? Do you
Christmas
have...
lang. As in, sabi niya, gift
Wow.
niya.
Exage.
Aso?
Baka naman she's pregnant for the other.
She's pregnant now, but before. Kaya
How
hindi
can
nila
that
alam kung
be?
paano well, they just got married but to plan for...
Pero naka-conceive sila
Oo.
agad.
Not agad, a year.
Wait, so yeah, okay. So
Pero-
if you're irregular, is
Yeah.
it cause of alarm or not
Worry.
naman?
Well, maraming variability din kasi yung menstrual cycle ng babae, no? It's actually a curve din yan eh. Meron talaga mas regular, mas iba hindi. Pero if let's say 2 to 3 months at hindi before regular ka, it's best to consult an OB-GYN because it can be PCOS, no? Polycystic ovarian syndrome. No, na parang
Yung maraming...
na hindi nag-ovulate na properly yung ovary. So, for many women, iba nga parang mas okay. Parang hindi na ako mag-menstruate. Pero if you're trying to... Hindi ako makalilate kasi...
Wait, with your patients naman, you're not zero.
Ay, hindi naman. So, I mean, yeah. So, ang magiging problematic, for example, if you're trying to conceive, or for example, if you have a partner, tapos, okay, wag tayong let's say, wag tayong mag-condom, kasi 3 months naman delayed ko, tapos, nandyan pala. So,
Surprise! My first work!
so, mahirap, no? So, consult your OB-GYN, yeah.
Ako, I have a question. A lot of young people grow up wanting to become doctors. And I was one of those. As in,
Ako din.
I had my whole life planned out. I was gonna take vocal pathology. I was gonna practice in the Mayo Clinic. As in, talagang and then, talagang specific talaga.
Really?
And BSI was gonna be my pre-med, etc.
Ako, I just had yung sa notebook, tapos you put your picture, tapos what do you want to become? Tapos nag-draw ako na nasa doctor's desk. Ganun lang yung inabot.
Ako kasi medyo, planado siya. And then I ended up becoming not a doctor. But
You're the smart one.
But what advice would you give to people
Sa'yo ng doktor natin.
high on life? What advice would you give to aspiring doctors? Because medicine is not for everybody.
Correct.
Definitely not for everyone. And also, it's not just good grades that you need. It's not just, honors that you need. You also have to be a very good people person. Like how our doctor is today, diba? So charismatic. So what advice would you give them?
Matindi yan, no? And you're actually the smart one, hindi ka nag-med. But seriously, to all the aspiring doctors out there, health workers for that matter, if you want to be a doctor dahil you like the white coat, you like the fame or the money, then you're in the wrong profession. Kasi for you to get there, that takes like decades of dedication and practice. Pero kami, hindi kami mayaman nung starting physician. I work in a public hospital. Very sacred kasi ang doctor-patient relationship. There's a certain degree of there's a silent dignity when you're in the clinic because it's just you, your patient, and your God. And there's a very, very special connection. And if you love that, please go. No? I mean, go and be a doctor. pero ang tip nun, bago ka mag-doktor, dapat may boyfriend or girlfriend ka na kasi mahirap maghanap kapag busy.
Noted.
Our kidney transplant patient Ayeza said, "Thanks for giving advice. I promise to live life to the fullest."
God bless you, God bless you.
Okay, ito naman from @Chris Gonzalo. I have side stitches when I go for a morning jog.
I get
Ako,
that
I get
also.
that also. What does that mean? Should I stop running?
I don't jog.
Okay, side stitches.
Yung sumasakit dito.
Oo, tumatakbo ka.
okay.
Tapos when you inhale, sobrang sakit. Parang there's a sharp pain in your abdomen.
Should you stop? What is it?
Yeah, okay, good question. That's just muscle cramp yan. So you take a break. It's your body way saying telling you na, hinga muna, chill muna. And hinga, dahan-dahan, pero masakit yun, di ba? Parang, hindi ka makahinga. Parang, di ba? Pero hinga lang. It's a form of muscle cramp.
So, pwedeng I'll jog lang slower. Wow.
Yeah. Pero
jog slower.
I like to differentiate, no? Kasi, for example, ang patients confuse that from a heart attack. Iba. Ang pain of a heart attack, usually you can't point with one finger. So it's usually just like para siyang parang burning pain.
Okay, hindi
pero
okay pa.
Ito lang, ito mukhang hindi yan.
What do you mean you can't point with one
Kasi
finger?
when you ask a typical patient with a heart attack, saan po yung masakit? Sabi nila dito po, parang hindi siya defined to one point. So
parang kalat.
Oo, kasi maraming patients kami nagkaka-jogging tapos may pain dito tapos iiyak na si ER, mamamatay na siya kasi kawawa naman siya, no? So kung ano naman, cramp yun, cramp.
Okay.
Pacing lang, pacing. Yeah.
How about your advice to people those who are already young doctors?
Okay.
So they've made it, they passed the boards, and then they're now doing their internship ba?
Yeah.
Tama? Internship.
Ay, good for you. Congratulations.
Good for you! Pabasa ka ng boards!
Well, that's...
The boards are coming up.
Yeah. So,
they're the next weekend, am I correct?
Yes, August.
Yes, one of my best friends is taking the
Fantastic.
board. Yeah.
So,
Intermed siya.
Good luck, no?
Okay, so what's your advice?
So the exam is really the easy part of medicine, no? It's after that, yun na yung real world. I mean, it's easier to study biomedical medicine, but when you expand that, for example, if you try to expand that into policy, into something that really do matter, no? Policy pa rin ethics and so on and so forth. Even the patient-doctor relationship on how to develop your own style. Na pag dating mo pa lang, anino mo pa lang, gagaling na yung pasyente mo. It really does happen, you know?
Wow.
There's a feeling of well-being, no? And that's something that's more challenging. So, tuloy lang. Exam muna, one step at a time.
I have a question because you work in PGH and I think it's amazing because that's a public hospital and diba talagang nandun yung mga
worst cases.
Kababayan natin na kailangan ng tulong medically and wala nang ibang mapuntahan. I'm just wondering, as a public physician, what are meron ka bang wish list for Philippine public health?
Wow.
A lot. I actually have a lot. I mean, the sad...
Sige, meron tayong mga 10
Okay,
minutes.
sige. So, oo.
Akala ko sabihin mo, meron tayong genie. Tapos lalabas na bigla.
Pwede din. Well, the sad part, we do get, the reason why PGH is so awesome, because I agree, napakadami naming pasyente from all spectrum, no? That's sad. Kasi hindi na dapat in a setting where your public health system is efficient, hindi na dapat umabot ng ganun.
Sa central.
Yeah. My dream for Philippine medicine is for PGH to be obsolete. Hindi na siya kailangan. kasi our public health system is so efficient and healthcare delivery is at the point of care in the provinces. At PGH will just be, I don't know, a museum or something.
Brian, correct me if I'm wrong, but PGH is supposed to be a tertiary hospital.
it is.
So it's supposed to be your third option.
It's your last option.
Yeah, so dapat barangay muna, tama ba?
Yeah, I mean,
or municipal, or...
Local health center, the district hospital,
But now
the
it's
provincial.
first.
Yeah, and a lot of people, because of devolution of healthcare is devolved, which means healthcare system natin, dati centralized, DUH. But now, it
What does DUH stand for?
Department of Health?
Akala ko
DUH.
DU.
Yeah, but yeah, so since it's devolved and the jurisdiction of the different hospitals depend on the local government. So in terms of standard and commitment, iba-iba. So when you ask a patient, parang ano yung magaling, no? Iba yun, there's a cultural dimension to it. And for many, they do bypass the primary, secondary healthcare system and go toward, that's very inefficient. No? That's very inefficient. And
Because it not only burdens.
yeah, ano siya parang sa pasyente din, imagine galing kang, let's say, Nueva Ecija, for example,
Kasi
napakalayo.
time is also of the essence.
Yeah,
diba?
oo.
Correct diagnosis.
Correct, kung matingnan sila doon, kung proper lang yung resources. Yeah. But, ang dami exciting na nangyayari sa healthcare sector ngayon. It's one of the best times to be a healthcare professional. No? Pero ano lang, my advice to all doctors and healthcare professionals, lalo na sa mga kabataan na gaya natin, go beyond the clinic. The solution wala sa clinic. Personally, my career, I went to public health as well as policy in one way or the other. The reason why I came back is I really miss the very personal relationship. Pero, a great bulk of my work, which I do intend to continue, is beyond the clinic. Doon ang impact
So you mean working in the communities and policies?
Yes, exactly.
So top down, bottom up.
For example, kahit ako, pulmonologist ako, I'll be treating, ang dami kong ayusing mga patient na may mga smoking-related problems. Kahit mabuhay pa ako ng several lifetimes, hindi pa rin enough to the number of lives saved by the syntax.
Okay, I have a question on nutrition.
Okay, ayan na. Kasi hindi July, di ba?
Madaming makaka-relate. I have a problem kasi I love junk food so much.
Correct.
What's your advice?
Stop eating.
Hindi naman confession!
Alam mo, hindi ka nanood ng Binibining Pilipinas, in-advise na niya yan, di ba?
Ano sabi niya?
Don't eat junk food. Yun lang.
Substitution.
What do you mean?
I mean...
Carrot sticks.
Carrot na naman. Hoy, kumakarot ka dyan.
No, but
pinapromote yung
let's face it,
vegetable.
imposible to
Yeah.
take out junk food in your life. Whether it be the french fries, the potato chips.
Oh, I love
it.
Alam mo, Bianca, tama yan.
So yeah, how do you... Pwede mong ma-counter ng... Pwede mong ma-counter ng gulay.
Ang hirap
pwede
maging
bang-
healthy because
Ang hirap maging healthy.
the environment conspires you to be unhealthy.
Yes.
Paglabas mo, shucks, diabetes, no? Diba? McDo, oh my goodness. So, really, again, for me, the answer to that is still really policy pa rin. And for example, parang, and in some countries, may policy that limits the number of sugar drinks that you can order.
Coca-Cola is
Yeah.
banned,
Yeah,
McDonald's is banned.
correct. And meron nga iba na parang schools pa lang, wala nang junk
Yeah, but
foods.
like personal, since policy, we can't really
Yeah.
about it right now. So I have to stop?
Ano, Bianca, ang gawin mo
I
parang,
can't.
you try to choose the healthier, the less
Fat.
less
sodium?
the less junky of the junk. So parang
Lesser
lesser
evils.
salt, yeah,
Okay.
lesser oil.
So may difference
Gradual
yun.
weaning.
Yung mga kunyari potato chips na regular, tas yung
Baked.
isa.
May
Oo, mga
baked,
ganun.
yes.
May
Lesser
difference
evil.
yun.
Iba yun, oo.
And then I think the more it resembles food in its original form, the safer or the healthier.
Agree.
it is.
So French fries is better than
Potato chips.
potato chips.
Depende. Kasi
Hindi, oo.
may mga fast food ang mga french fries kahit hayaan mo lang 10 taon, ganun pa
Oo,
rin yung
tapos
itsura.
yung
Totoo
food
yan.
namin, oo.
Oo.
Shelly, check mo nga yung tinake out.
Grabe yung french fries na kinain namin kanina. Parang, ganun kalalaki. Ha? Patatas ba ba?
Okay, sorry last. When cooking,
GMOs
the oil you use, may difference ba?
Yeah, they do matter.
Anong best oil?
So vegetable oil pa rin ang best. So you try to look for the unsaturated oils. Kung mayaman ka at you can afford it, olive oil is the
You know
best.
me kasi cook po. So vegetable na
Yeah,
unsaturated, okay.
Yeah, if you can
Grocery
like
na yan, agad-agad.
yeah, pero kung i-substitute mo kung ayaw mo mag-fry, pwede ka mag-steam. Or pwede ka mga
Oil,
non-stick.
yeah.
Diba?
I have one last question. There are a lot of products out there na cosmetic but are potentially harmful to your health.
Oh, yeah.
How... Parang wala akong question na nagre-reklamo lang ako eh. And then yung, kunyari, meron yung sabon nakatabi nung sa airport, sa Cebu, katabi nung Capiz na coaster, femtite. Pampasikip daw ng vagines.
Nasabon?
Oo,
Ganun.
sabon. Femtite or fem something.
I think I've seen that in... I have that. And then, no, I think I've seen that in PCX even.
Okay lang siguro kung kunyari trivial, but I don't know paano kung, di ba, it's potentially harmful pala to your health. Or kunyari yung mga pampabuti ng kilikili, or yung, meron yung blush on na cream, ipapahid, tas for 3 days, pink yung
3
kiss mo.
days?
3 days.
Nakakatakot
Grabe
yun.
Na-try ko na yan, kaya sure ako. Hindi talaga siya nawawala.
Oh my God.
Nung high school.
Baka
ako
paint
na-try
yun.
ko. It's cream form eh.
Oh, okay.
How would you know
That's a good question.
whether hindi siya
Yeah.
Hindi siya okay.
Yeah,
nasa
ideally,
extreme, oo.
yeah, ideally you can consult the FDA.
Yeah, dapat
Kung
may
may FDA.
logo yun, di ba?
Yeah.
FDA approved.
Pero not even that kasi that can even be fake, no? Ang aking rule of thumb, the more ridiculous the claim, the suspicious is the product.
That's true.
That's just me, no? Parang,
But it's so hard when
Oo
claims
nga eh.
are ridiculous, but also the desires are desperate. Magkapantay.
Because in
Right.
high school, you desperately wanted pink
Whatever.
cheeks.
Pink cheeks for
Okay.
3 straight days.
Ang laki eh. Kailangan ibahin ko yung kulay.
yun nga, it's actually bad. Hindi na actually problema yan, no? But still, you have to consult your FDA. If you really want to be sure,
Okay.
especially when you have a little one, yeah. Maganda ka naman, Shelly. You don't need any.
Ito ka! Okay, now we end our show.
Okay na. Okay, thank you for watching. Yun lang yung affirmation na kailangan. Okay, so now we're gonna play a game.
Okay.
Ready na siya. So today we're playing Pictionary.
Yay.
And again, as always, it's going to be Team New Media Factory versus Team Coffee Break.
Okay.
So,
Oh, no.
drawing for Team
It's your turn.
New Media Factory
It's Lynn.
is Lynn.
Oh my God! We didn't tell you he's gonna draw.
Okay.
Of course, you
So,
say the words. And then Brian will draw for us.
Ang
Okay.
hirap ng mga...
Okay.
Sige.
Okay.
Okay, so Brian will go first.
So,
Sige.
New Media Factory muna.
Should I switch places with someone?
Exchange ng with
Sige.
Brian.
New
So,
Media Factory ba muna? Or...
Hindi, Brian first. Team Coffee Break
Oh,
first.
Team Coffee Break first.
Sino mag-guess sila? Or tayo?
Kita ko.
Kami muna.
Okay.
Okay.
Here.
So, how many minutes? 1 minute?
1 minute.
Yeah, always.
Okay, ready.
Dito sa couch.
Set.
Yeah.
First
Go.
time.
Wait lang.
Wait,
Okay.
Wait, Brian, you have to show the...
Yeah, you have to draw it with,
Yeah, like that.
Okay, go.
Lynn, can you hold?
I will hold.
Stethoscope.
Okay.
Okay, next. Kala ko yung Peru.
Okay.
Ang dami pala. Sige.
Ay, kabila na lang. Ito.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, person. Vomiting. Bulimia.
Yeah.
Oh, wow! Okay, next.
Sabihin sana
Guys, galingan nyo!
Okay.
Okay.
Face.
Derma. Batman.
Dimples.
Atis.
Ipin. Tonsillitis. Okay.
Ang galing nyo!
10 seconds.
Mag-expert kayo sa mga gamot. Ay, sa
Okay,
mga
okay.
gamot.
Under na lang, under.
Okay.
5 seconds.
Ay, naku.
Thumbs up.
Time's up.
Pregnant.
Sorry. Time's up.
Baby.
Time's up.
Ultrasound.
Ay, mahirap yun In fairness.
Guys, it's
So,
our
ilang
turn.
points tayo? 1, 2, 3.
Just
3
three.
points. Okay.
Si Lynn magdodrawing. Nalo na tayo.
Hindi ko na talent ang daya nyo.
Shelly, can you be the one to hold it for me?
Umiinom kasi ako. Munti ko ng maluwayo.
Okay,
Okay, ready.
Wait,
Set.
asan na yung pen?
Sabotage. Okay. Okay,
Go.
ready, set, go.
Wow, nag-expect na siya ng sagot.
Mosquito ba?
Or, Tagalog siya.
Ay! Uy! Yay! Okay, pigsa, 1 point.
Cronut.
more.
Galing! Nico is on a roll.
Pwede na maging doktor.
Diagnosis Pictionary version.
15 seconds.
X-ray?
Yay! Ang galing! Oh my God, 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Sorry.
Unbelievable! He guessed it at 59 seconds. Okay, what was that?
Ang galing ka mag-draw!
Wow, BFS.
Ilang points kayo?
Pipigsa yung panalo.
4 points! Tama kayo! Good job on the pigsag.
Favorite ko to eh.
Fair and square. Oh.
Wow!
You know, I would have answered nipple! What the hell is that? Ang taas ng expectations. Tumingin agad.
Awesome.
Niligaw mo naman
4
ang ano,
points.
ah.
They won that fair and
Yeah.
square.
Okay, you want congratulations. The rare chance that,
Wow.
that the New Media Factory wins.
And that Lim Pinugo draws.
Oh, we thank you so much,
Thank you,
Bryan, for sharing your expertise with us and your time and your service to the Filipino people.
Sobra.
It's true.
No, but really, you know, Bryan is one of our really good friends, and
Idols.
he's
Yeah.
really such an admirable Sina, tatong tayo ako pag nandiyan si Bryan Lim, di ba? But thank you
Also,
for
the
all...
most
Thank you.
unassuming.
Yes.
Talagang fangirl.
Love ko din kayo.
Oh my! Hanap si Dr. Bryan Lim. That's my batchmate right there. Damn proud, bro.
Wow.
ER Claudio MD.
Oh!
Hi!
Fans ka ba?
Fans, love it.
So is there anything, before we go, is there anything that you want to promote, anything you want to share, like an event or a website, a policy that you want people to fight for in the Senate and the Congress? Ano bang?
Wala na.
Okay.
Habang masyado.
Okay, but you are one of the mentors of this app that your fraternity is developing,
Yeah.
which is called Blood Type.
Yes. It's quite exciting, yeah.
Yeah, so would you like to you
So
like
it's
to
an application that aims to connect the donor to the donee. Kasi in the past, di ba, actually currently, kung kulang ka ng dugo, it's one hell of an experience, you know, looking for blood. You're like a vampire at night looking for dugo. But hopefully through this app, we can save more lives. So,
watch out for the
watch out for
launch
it,
in
watch out for it.
November.
I really hope a lot more of our doctors become like Bryan.
Yeah,
No,
me
really,
also.
really.
Grabe yung passion niya to care for
Public health care.
Hindi yung just to earn money. When you read it, it's just so inspiring reading his Facebook status. Yung talagang isa-stalk mo siya kasi
Sinasadya ko talaga yung Facebook page ni Bryan.
that someone out there is really trying to revolutionize in his own way, in the hours that he invests in sa pagtatrabaho niya sa PGH. Tapos talagang going out of his way to help everyone else do what they can for the country.
The good news, Chel, marami din. I think actually there are more people that are actually better than me in that field.
Grabe,
So,
what a hopeful country we are in!
So marami,
if there are
marami,
people who
marami,
are-
marami.
Magkaisa.
Bird.
Perfect way to end this. Somebody just sent a last-minute question. Nino Sanggalang at Nigs for promos. Coffee addict. Good. How many coffees per day? For coffee. Perfect for the title of the show.
Me, I don't really drink coffee.
Ano yung
maximum.
healthy maximum?
You mean for,
Yeah, not you. Like for the normal coffee
if ever
lover.
you're gonna drink coffee, it's best that it's brewed and wag yung mga instant coffee because
high in
the
sugar.
acid is actually there. So usually yung mga brewed coffee once lang na nag-flow, that's actually coffee is actually healthy for you, no.
Max number of
Maximum
cups?
dose until
manginig ka.
actually wala eh. I mean,
Yeah,
toxic
because there are so many myths about that. Sabi,
Yeah.
2 cups, 5 cups, ganyan daw.
6.
So,
iba-iba, no? Iba-iba siya.
Okay.
Iba-iba.
Depending on your
hashtag
tolerance.
coffee.
Yeah, iba-iba.
Okay, so Bryan, thank you again. Thank you so much. And health is wealth.
And to all those who tweeted their questions in, and to the callers that we were not able to answer, charat! We will be announcing we will be choosing a winner, and through NMF at NMF Network, they will be tweeting who wins a gift pack from us.
Okay, so tune
And
in.
it's not coffee.
It's not coffee. So next week we will be having Maria Ressa with us. So we hope to see you again online next week. Bye.
Bye.